In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful, my dear students everywhere, especially grade 2 in AlRoda Secondary School, I'm happy to see you again. I wish you all happiness and to be in a good health. Today, inshallah, I'm going to present Unit 12, Keeping Safe for you. As usual, we should begin with or start with the unit objectives. Students will be able to listen for specific information or listen for detail. But the second objective is grammar. We are going to deal with reported questions. But the third lesson is reading for specific information. As for critical thinking, students should be aware of everyday dangers. At the end, we are going to write an essay using instructions to help prevent a fire.
Angle. Angle. There are 3 angles in the triangle. Blink. Blink. We blink in bright sunlight. Brightness. Brightness. Do not hurt your eyes. Adjust the brightness of the screen. Flat. Flat. Always have your feet flat when sitting. Height. Height. The height of the Cairo Tower is 187 meters. Moist. Moist. We can keep the air moist by using plants or a glass of water. Permanent. Permanent. Painted nails is not permanent. You can remove it anytime. Position. Position. It is comfortable to sit in a correct position. Electrical. Electrical. Electrical wires have different colors. Fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. We use the fire extinguisher to stop small fires. Majority. Majority. The majority stayed. Only one left. Overload. Overload. It can be very dangerous to overload a socket. Point out. Point out. After writing, the teacher pointed out our mistakes. Simple. Simple. The question was very simple. We could answer it. Socket. Socket. Never put many plugs in one socket. Unplug. Unplug. Always unplug electrical equipment when it is not in use.
The new vocab. Let's see the reported questions. When we change questions from direct speech to indirect speech, we should follow some steps. Firstly, we should change say or say to ask. Also, says or says to asks. And said or said to asked. Also, we have some more verbs like ask or asked, such as wanted to know, inquired, didn't know, had no idea, but wondered isn't followed by an object. Also, we have can or could you tell me. As I said, لما نيجي نحول السؤال من الكلام المباشر لغير المباشر في عندنا خطوات بنتبعها. زي ما بنقول say أو say to بنحولها لask بمعنى يسأل. أيضا says or says to we change it to asks. يعني بنحول says or says to بنحولهم إلى asks. أما said و said to فبنحولها إلى asked. وفي أفعال تانية غير ask و asked منها wanted to know, inquired يحب يعرف أو يستفسر أو didn't know لا يعرف أو had no idea يعني ما عندوش فكرة أو wondered. بس ناخد بالنا إن wondered ما بيجيش بعدها مفعول. وعندنا كمان can أو could you tell me. بعد كده بنلاحظ إن احنا بنحذف علامات التنصيص وبنربط الجملة بنفس أداة الاستفهام سواء كانت WH word أو بنربط بإف أو whether لو كان السؤال بادئ بفعل ناقص أو فعل مساعد زي have أو has أو is أو can أو will. يعني يا حبايبي كلنا لازم نعرف we should omit the inverted commas and connect with the same word question or WH word or if or whether when the question begins with an auxiliary or a modal verb like can, will, have, has, is, etc. Thirdly, the third step is to change the question after connecting to a statement. It means that the subject comes before the verb, and it won't be a helping verb after the connecting word. The fourth step is to replace the question mark with a full stop. After that, pronouns is changed up to the meaning. يبقى بعد كده بنحول السؤال بعد الربط الجملة خبرية. يعني ايه الكلام ده؟ يعني الفاعل بيجي قبل الفعل وما بيكونش فيه هناك فعل مساعد بعد أداة الربط. بعد كده بنستبدل علامة الاستفهام بنقطة طبعا. بعد كده بنحول الضمائر حسب المعنى. After that, we change tenses, adverbs, and pronouns as said before in the statement, as in Unit 9. Let's see the two coming examples. She said, "Do you speak French?" We are going to change it into she asked if I spoke French. Another sentence, he said, "Have you ever been abroad?" It will change into he wondered if I had ever, and so. In this case, we changed the question into a statement, as you see. If you look at the coming questions, he said, "Where did you spend your summer holiday?" We can say, he wanted to know where I had spent my summer holiday. We can see that we connected the sentence using the question word where, as you see. It's in blue color, as you see. He said, "What are you doing now?" In this question, I can change it into he asked what I was doing then. As you see, it changed it into a statement. We omitted the two inverted commas and the question mark. Also, we omitted the comma after said. As you see, I connect the sentence with the same question word. It is what, which is in blue color. The coming questions, how much do you earn? He wonders how much I earn. As you see, we used wonders. Number 2, how much do you earn? He wondered how much I earned. In the first sentence, the verb wonders, so we didn't change the tense. But in the second, he wondered. The verb is in the past, wondered, so I changed the sentence into past. We have do you earn in the question. We omitted do as an auxiliary or a helping verb. We changed it into the past form of the verb earn into earned, as you see. So, the question is changed into the past. Now, let's talk about another case. If we have two questions, we can use and plus question word and if. As you see, he said, "Why are you late? Did you miss the bus?" We can change into, he wondered why I was late and if I had missed the bus. The second, he said, "Where did you buy it? How much did it cost you?" He wanted to know where I had bought it and how much it had cost me. Another case is offering. He said, "Shall I get you some tea?" We can change it into, he asked if he could get some tea. Again, he asked if he could get me some tea. Or, he offered me some tea. He offered to get me some tea. What about the case of request? He said, "Could you open the window, please?" Could you open the window, please? We can change into, he asked me to open the window. As you see, we can change questions to indirect by using one of the coming phrases. I'd like to know in the present, but in the past, inquired, I inquired. I want to know, I wanted to know. I wanted to know, I wanted to know. In present, I wonder. In past, I wondered. In present, I don't know. In past, I had no idea. In present, I ask. In past, I asked. In present, can or could you tell me? In past, I didn't know. As you see, when we use wondered or inquired, they didn't have an object or a pronoun of object. As you see, we can take an exercise. 2 sentences. Number 1. He asked me why space to work abroad. We have 4 choices. We have I want, I wanted, do I want, did I want. As you see, we have the verb asked. So the right answer is I wanted, number B, because it is a statement. So the connecting word why is followed by the subject I. The subject I comes before the verb. Number 2, they asked me if my parents space I was there. Know, are knowing, have known, knew. As you see, we have the verb asked also. So we should choose knew.